We have this guy right here going to the input. Now, what if we wanted to output? Let's see what happens if we try to do both. So this one is the laptop, which currently the top one still is going. So, wow, okay. Holy smokes. Wasn't expecting that. And if you prefer to see it on the built-in screen, there you freaking go. 100 watts, 75 watts. I really don't have many words to say. I mean, damn. What's going on, YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and this is a super exciting video. And if you follow me on my YouTube community page, you know what's in here, or you have a pretty good idea, because I told you guys what was coming. It came a little bit sooner than expected, but that's all right with me. If that's all right with you. Oh, man. I grew up listening to Elvis, okay? I grew up. I remember singing karaoke, and, yeah, I wish I still had those videos from when I was little and singing with my brother some Elvis Presley. All right, so this is super exciting to me because I have an RG Ally X on pre-order. It'll be coming hopefully in the next week or two. And this is going to keep that thing charged because the RG Ally X could charge at 100 watts. And this thing can deliver 100 watts. So on a mission to find the perfect power bank for my MacBook Pro, which charges at 100 watts, and my RG Ally X that charges at 100 watts. Maybe this is going to be it. Maybe it's going to be the other thing. That post I told you that I made on my community page, there's 3 products on that. And maybe it's one of those other 3. Well, you'll have to just go see. But that'll be coming here in a couple days, and I'll be making a video on that too. So this is super exciting because this is little. This is little, this isn't big. And that's gonna take a lot of time to go through, so I'm not going to. You can pause that and you can read any of that information that you really wanna read. I'm not going through it. It's a lot. There's the UPC. We have a couple little things here. They do have that little solar panel that you can connect to this. I didn't get it because I don't know. Maybe I will later. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? We'll see the future, but this is pretty awesome. I'm super excited for this. Let's get into this. It's so little. Like, it's so little. It truly does not do it justice how small it is. And we're going to weigh it. Maybe. I have a tendency to forget because I get too excited and carried away and I forget. All right. We've got the instruction booklet, which, you know, I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Hopefully, if there's something in here that you want to see, it catches your eye right away and you can pause it and you can read it. Because maybe you don't have one, yours didn't come with one, you bought a renewed one, someone gave you one, or maybe you found one in the future and it didn't come. Anyways. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm going to have to show you. So we have a USB-C cable. Oh, it looks like it's... Okay, no, it's all right. Hopefully it's not a used one. I don't want a used one. If you use their solar panel, you need to use this little guy. It basically converts that the output on the solar panel to the input to the there you go, and then you have Type-C. So, and then it comes with this neat, very orange cable here, and then we have the device, which oh, it's so adorable. It really is. Nothing here. I really think they should have included a light. It's not something I would use every day, but if this was, you know, something, if there's a power outage and I needed to keep my laptop charged and going, I would absolutely love to have had a light. You know, that's a missed opportunity. Maybe in the next one they'll do that. You have some orange here, 2 USB-Cs, USB-A, a display button, shows it's at 72% battery. There's some information on the bottom. It's probably going to be the same stuff you saw on the back of the box, but, you know, hey, maybe there's something in there that catches your eye. And then we have like some risks, caution, stuff like that. And a little QR code right there. I can't get over this size. I mean, here's the Steam Deck in comparison. Like, oh, that's cool. You can like use the Steam Deck as a prop with that. That's pretty cool. There's the 15 Pro Max in comparison. Look at this. It's as tall as the phone. It's shorter than the phone. It's as wide as the phone screen. Like, oh my gosh. Here's a Pixel 8 Pro. Same thing. It's just as wide. It's about as tall as it is wide. Dude, it's so small. This is the Anker 192 watt hour. So technically this has twice the storage that this thing has. And it does have the light, which we actually moved. And that was super helpful when we were in the process of moving and didn't have light. So that was super cool. But this can only do 60 watts on one of the ports and then like 27 on the other. So yeah, this can do 100 watts on one of those ports. So yeah, this thing is a lot bigger. Oh, and I accidentally turned that light on. All right, so resetting the scale. How much does this big old thing weigh? It weighs, it's the first thing I've put on here that measured more than just a gram. Like, that's, wow, that's a heavy little thing there. It's 2 kg and then 338 grams. 5 pounds, 2.4 ounces, or just 5.15 pounds, or 82.5 ounces. Now, this little cute guy, 964 grams. That is quite a bit, but it's such a little compact size. That equals 2 pounds, 2 ounces, or just 2.1 pounds, or 34 ounces. Now, I definitely watched several videos of this thing, but I wanted to make my own because I provide a format that no one else provides. And a lot of you seem to like that. That's why I keep making these videos on all these different power banks. So let's start over. Let's take a look at the front of it here. We have in and out. We have USB-C 100 watts max. We have USB-A 18 watts maximum. So that's going to be your 9 volts, 2 amps for your quick charge. All right, so then we have our USB-C cable for our laptop, and we're going to see what it can do. All right, once we plug it in, you can see here that we're at 20 volts, almost 4 amps, and we can do a theoretical 94 watts using this current cable and output port. So to this laptop specifically. It all depends on the charge of the laptop. So if it's at 80%, then obviously it's not going to charge that fast to get to 100. But if you're at 10% battery, it's going to fully charge. So we're charging at a comfy 80 watts right now. And if we press the display button, it also reads there on the display that we're doing 78 watts. What I really do like about this is it tells you that it's going to take about 1 hour to fully deplete this battery at this current charge level at this current speed. So that's a really nice little display there. And yes, I will peel that off just because it's not a very bright screen at all. And we need any of the extra. It is a little bitty screen. So there you go. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to hook up a 160 watt charger to the wall outlet. I'm going to connect a cable. All right, so we're currently charging this thing. On here it says 70%. It says we're inputting 48 watts. It says it'll take about 0.6 hours to fully charge. And on here, this little thing says that we're charging at 45 watts. So it's the same information there. But what if we wanted to output? So we have this guy right here going to the input. Now, what if we wanted to output? Let's see what happens if we try to do both. So this one is the laptop, which currently the top one still is going. So, wow, okay. Holy smokes. Remember, this is going to the power bank. This is coming from the power bank to the laptop. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. And if you prefer to see it on the built-in screen, there you freaking go. 100 watts, 75 watts. And what does that look like coming from the wall outlet? 113 watts. That's pretty awesome. And I really don't have many words to say. We're charging input 100 watts, output 90 watts. Like, I mean, damn. What's interesting is it says the input is at 0.3 hours and this one's at 0.7. So I'm guessing that means since this is the lower number that we're going to be fully charged in 3 hours. And this number is going to keep going up since the battery is going to keep getting more of a charge. Since we're technically putting more into the power bank than we're currently using. So we'll take away the input and we're charging the laptop at a pretty good little speed there. That's not amazing, but it's not bad. But then if we only wanted to input, so I think that's interesting that we're only inputting right now. We're not outputting at all. And we're only charging this thing at 47 watts. And it says it'll take 0.6 hours to finish charging in this current state. Does the other port change anything at all? Nope, not at all. So it's at 50 watts. So that's interesting. I wonder if it's because of the fact the power bank is currently at 71% and it's, you know, at the higher end of a charge. So it's slowing down. We've got to fully charge this thing, deplete it, and see if it charges faster at a lower charge. All right, so I actually did kill this thing by connecting it to my MacBook Pro and editing this video. And as you can see, we're drawing 112 watts from the wall. And if we click on here, you can see that we're at 8% and we are charging at 100 watts right now, which is also indicated by this little tester here. And it estimates it'll take 1 hour to fully charge this battery at its current rate. I cannot wait to get my RG LIX because I'm going to be able to drain batteries like this so fast for testing purposes, because the fastest thing I have right now is my laptop, but eventually it gets to, 70% battery and it slows down the charging. So the RG LIX will just continue to pull 100 watts until this thing's just dead. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to see what this thing can do with that built-in cable by connecting it to our tester. And then we're going to see what it can do. All right, lots of data there. Let's start at the top. We have FCP. We have SCP. We have AFC. We have Quick Charge 3. So there's a lot of data there. And then most importantly to me, we have PD3. And look at that, 20 volts at 5 amps. Oh, what do you see there? What do you see there? That indicates that this thing can do Samsung super fast charging 2.0 at 45 watts. That's awesome. Not a whole lot of my power banks can do that. All right, and just to show you, so you're not just looking at numbers and saying, oh, that's not really super fast charging 2.0 or something. Let's see what this says. Oh, we got the two icons there. We got super fast charging 2.0, and yep, 100%. We can definitely get 45 watts out of this thing. The battery in here isn't dead, so it's not going to charge at its full rated speed, but yeah, that's still really fast. So super fast charging is a go, especially the fact that it can do more than 25 watts. That's 40 watts right now. All right, now we're going to take things a step further. Can we maintain that PPS at 40 watts right now and charge our Steam Deck at the same time? Let's find out. It should be able to, but will it drop PPS? Well, hot freaking damn. We are charging our tablet at 40 watts, which is Samsung Super Fast Charging 2.0, and we're charging our Steam Deck at 41 watts right now, for a total of 82 watts. Yep. That's pretty freaking awesome. And I'm done. This is great. All right. That wraps up this video. Pass-through charging at a very high, at the maximum rate. It can do PPS at 5 amps while still charging something else at almost 50 watts. Like, this is such a capable little device, and I truly love it. I'm going to have a link to it in the description below if you want to purchase one of these for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe for future content. And please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. This is What Would Josh Do? And I'm out.